Here's every Easter egg you missed in Black Mirror Season 7 Episode 1, Common People. There's tons of Easter eggs here and some of them are really, really cool. But first, my name is Dawson and I talk about film and TV every single day, so drop me a follow if you haven't already. The school at which Amanda works at is called Cooper Elementary. That's a reference to Cooper Redfield, who's played by Wyatt Russell in the episode Playtest. Amanda is also teaching the kids about ADIs, which are the robot bee drones we first saw in the episode Hated in the Nation. That isn't a great episode, but still. When Amanda and Mike go on their honeymoon, they go to Palmer County, which is a direct reference to another episode in this season. The episode it's referencing is Hotel Reverie, and it's Alex Palmer, who is the character that Brandy, played by Issa Rae, is playing in the remake of Hotel Reverie, if that makes sense. Of course, the couple, Amanda and Mike, go to the Juniper Lodge, which is obviously a reference to San Junipero. And the song they're listening to is Anyone Who Knows What Love Is, and that's a song that features in literally every season of Black Mirror, but I might make another video about how many times this has appeared. Mike is at work, he goes to see Shane, who's drinking from this very suspicious cup, which has two references, in fact. The cup reads Cubs Polar Ice, and it's actually made by a company called Ditter. Ditter being the food company that's heavily featured throughout episode 2 of season 7, Bête Noire, and Cubs Polar Ice is a White Bear reference as well. In fact, Ditter is also featured on the vending machine when Mike is first being told about Rivermind. When Mike and Amanda go to visit Gaynor, in the background you might notice Scillane Legal is the opposite office to Gaynor. And Victoria Scillane is the main character of White Bear. Yes, this is another White Bear reference. When Mike is on the Dumb Dummy streaming site, there are two username Easter eggs. One says I am Waldo, which is a reference to the Waldo moment, and the other says You're Awful, which is a reference to Joan is Awful, and there's another Joan is Awful reference in a second. When Mike and Amanda go back to the Juniper Lodge on their anniversary when she's on Rivermind Lux, there is actually a changed flag, which is another reference to White Bear. And last but not least, another 2-for-1. When they're driving back home after the surgery is complete, they pass a cinema. The cinema is showing two films. Hotel Reverie, which is again the film being remade in episode 3 of season 7, and I Used to Be Funny, which is directed by Ali Pankinow. I think I'm pronouncing that name wrong, but that's the directorial debut of the same lady who directed Joan is Awful, the actual episode, not a character in the show.